Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Plan It Till You Make It. I hope you guys are doing well as always. So today we are continuing our series on how to use the Plan It Till You Make It Goals Planner. In our last video, we went over the vision board section of the planner. So if you haven't seen that one, I would encourage you to go back and check it out so the next few videos will make more sense to you. So today we're diving into the goal wheels section of the planner. This is where we take the time to reflect on how we did with our goals in the previous year, but this time we're actually using numbers. I believe reflecting is just as important as planning. And as you'll see throughout this planner, there are built-in reflection sections at the end of every week, at the end of every month, every quarter, and lastly at the end of the year. We'll go into more detail when we get to that section. If you watch the 2026 planner flip through, then you know this planner gives you space to plan across 6 life categories. These categories can be any areas of your life that you want to focus on during the year. And one thing I mentioned in the flip through video that I want to repeat here is that I do not tell you which categories to choose. And that is very intentional. I believe we're all in different seasons of life. We have different responsibilities, different priorities, and different goals. So your categories should reflect your reality, not mine or anyone else's. So using my categories as an example, for where I am right now in life, the 6 categories I choose to focus on this year are spiritual, self-care, personal development, adulting, business, and finances. When I think about the person I want to become, like I mentioned in the vision board section, these are the areas I need to focus on to get there. I'll quickly break them down to you. For spiritual, to me, it's all about my faith, taking care of my soul, growing closer to God, and strengthening my relationship with brothers and sisters in the faith. The next section is self care, and that is anything related to my physical well being. That includes working out, eating better, resting, and even spending intentional time outside. Next is personal development. This one is all about taking care of my mind, keeping my mind sharp, going to school, improving my skills, and reading. Next is adulting. And these are all the things I have to do simply because I'm an adult. That means doing regular checkups, keeping my space clean, making sure I'm doing regular car maintenance, and making sure my important papers are up to date. The one after that is business, which focuses on growing my brand. That means building community, increasing revenue, creating new products, and expanding what I'm building. And finally, my finances. This one is all about building financial stability. That means paying off my debt, investing, and creating multiple streams of income. So once I've defined my categories, I move into creating my goal wheel. This is where I honestly assess where I am in each category by assigning a score from 1 to 10 based on how I'm entering the new year. This step is important because it helps me to clearly see what areas are doing well and what areas need more attention. For example, this year I know self care needs more focus. My finances took a really big hit toward the end of the year, and that also needs my attention. Adulting is another area I know I can improve in. So those numbers then guide how I set my goals for the new year. So instead of guessing where to focus on and when I'm making those decisions, I refer back to those scores. One last thing before we end this video, another thing I wanted to point out is that you'll notice throughout the planner, I use specific colors for each of my life categories. That is not mandatory, but I would encourage you to do that. It makes it easier to visually assess where you are in each category. For me, just quickly, I use blue for spiritual, I use pink for self care, orange is for personal development, red is for adulting, purple is for my business, and finally, green is for my finances. So those are the colors I use in case you're thinking about using colors in your planner. And I'll continue to use those same color combinations throughout the whole planner for the whole year. So that is it for this video. In the next one, I'll show you how to set your 2026 goals using the Plan It Till You Make It planner. And don't forget to sign up for our free monthly reset. You can scan the QR code on your screen and there you can sign up and you will receive an email with the Zoom link. And those monthly reset will reflect together on how we did the previous month and we will strategically plan moving into the next month, okay? It is live, so you'll be able to ask me any questions you have regarding the planner and how to set your goals for the new year, and I'll be able to answer you in real time, okay? So that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.